Thank you so much.
Where's the Spy Museum?
We are in Washington, D.C., and please come and see us.
Can't wait to visit this museum, by the way.
Hi, Priyanka. Hi, Joe. Thanks for talking with me today.
Hi, Amanda. How are you?
Wonderful. Love the show. I've had the pleasure of seeing the first two episodes and from the Spy Museum. We love all things spy. You two have both been involved in tremendous spy worlds, filming, acting. So what stood out for you both with Citadel?
I think what stands out as a show with Citadel, I mean, you are Spy Museum, so you probably have a lot more stories than I do. But I think the interest in anything spy, anything intelligence, deceit, betrayal, the world of these operatives has always captured the attention of audiences from, time immemorial. And I think what is different about Citadel is that you really get into the heads and the hearts of these characters and these spies. You're not just seeing the cool tech and the amazing wardrobe and, the action and the explosions and the stunts. You're actually getting into their minds and their hearts. You are thinking about the morality that they have, their moral compass, their decision-making ability, how it affects other people, the ripple effects of that. So it really gets into the head of the people who are these agents. That's what I think really sets it apart.
And you did mention the tech and that it is more the heads and the hearts, and I love that. But at the Spy Museum, we have some wonderful things made for women spies, a lipstick pistol, we have a concealment compact. Tell me a little bit about that special makeup kit that you get at the beginning of the first episode.
That was a little wink to our spy predecessors. Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was.
My favorite line is, "The lipstick is just lipstick."
I love that line.
Yeah.
And that really hurt at the Spy Museum where we have we have two lipstick pistols, but I thought that was so much fun. And Priyanka, you are you get really physical and you really take some hits in this. How does it feel in these very physical actiony scenes? It felt different to me in this spy movie.
Well, I'm really glad you say that. Thank you so much. We were really striving for it to be different. I really believe, and I have a little bit of experience with, doing stunts and action and fighting, but I really believe that the more you see someone take a hit, the more you kind of are excited when, they rise up again and they survive. And I think that was really something that we wanted intentionally to be able to see with my characters. We've seen females, very few and far in between, female characters who do action and stunts and do them well. Charlize Theron, Angelina Jolie, there are a few people that we have seen on that lane, but, to be able to actually get into the grime of it and to actually just feel what it would really feel like if you were punched in the face in that moment and lost a tooth. That was very, very exciting for me to be able to delve into, instead of it just being beautifully clean magically all over again.
Well, you're beautiful. It's a beautiful show, and it was also gut-wrenching to watch. So thank you both for quite an experience. I look forward to more.
Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Can't wait to visit this museum, by the way.
Hi, David.
Hi, Amanda. How are you?
I'm good. I really enjoyed watching the first two episodes of Citadel. Great job.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to quiz you on all things spy because I'm from the Spy Museum. So
dude, this is the show for you. I love it.
Yeah, this is totally the show for us. So, okay, I'm going to start locations just because that's such a hallmark of spy movies and real spy stuff. So how did you pick your locations? And I especially want to know about the Phallus Festival in Valencia.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I mean, I think that, we tried to choose where we could locations that we don't often see, or locations that we often see, but not in the way that, we see them on this show. So we've been to Spain before, and many different, especially US based series, but not so often do we go to Valencia and do we see this incredible festival. So it really just came out of excitement, right? Like, what are, situations and locales and environments that we could put our characters in that are both resplendent and beautiful and also harrowing and mysterious, that have like, shadows and intrigue about them. So that was the calculation that went into all this.
Well, very effective so far, and the previews have me super excited about what's to come. Okay, this is a tough one. We wrestle with this at the Spy Museum. The tech, making the tech look cool and new. As we know, you can't show the latest stuff because that's classified.
Totally.
So how did you envision the tech that you created and that sort of look?
What a great question. It was so challenging, right? It's so challenging because not only, do you want to make something that's exciting and cool, but also there's so much great work out there, Mission Impossible and Bond. And so, it becomes a question of how do you differentiate your technology within the show? So what we tried to do is take this sort of ethos of letting the tech be an extension of our characters, right? To always make it very character focused and character forward. But I think, as the season progresses, you'll get to see some new gadgets and tools, and it was just such a thrill. It was like I was like a kid in a candy shop dreaming up these.
Do you have a favorite one, or is that too much spoiler?
Oh my gosh, there's one that hits in episode 6 that is really fun. So
okay,
you can see that.
Okay, I would like something that puts people to sleep in a car. I don't think that's too much of a spoiler.
That's awesome.
I would like to steal that. Then as a lady edging towards a certain age, I'm very intrigued by a very lovely, discreet looking, dangerous woman that you have included. Where did the idea for this unexpectedly evil lady come from?
Oh my goodness. The character of Dahlia was one of the most fun to write. And I've been such a fan of Leslie Manville's for such a long time. I think within, an actor like her, you can really examine such great depths and dimensions within this character. She's, sweet at times. It's all a role, right? And then she's incredibly severe and vicious. And I feel like only Leslie can really achieve that danger, that sense of, ferocity, with just a look or a smile or a glance. And so she was really the muse, for this character because of her capacity as an actor.
Last one, as we race out, any spy real stories or movies or novels that really, brought this together for you?
Oh my goodness. What I would have to say is, look, I'm such a fan of Bond. Growing up, I always wanted to be Bond, Mission Impossible too. You want to be Ethan Hunt. But I think what is so exciting about this series is that it tries to take the spy genre conventions and turn them on its head. So in certain ways, it's an homage, but it's also a disruption of the homage, right? It's like, how do we make something unique and different? And I think having, in particular, a spy duo at the center of this differentiates it from Bourne, from Bond, from Mission Impossible. And so that was so exciting to write for.
Well, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it very much.
Thank you so much. It was so wonderful to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hello.
I am excited to be with a top spy hot stuff and a tech genius.
Yes.
How did you guys lean in? These are very classic spy roles in the real world too. How did you lean into these two different roles?
Well, it was there on the page, really. There is very well written, and it wasn't just sort of cut and dry as he's the spy, I'm the tech guy. It was more than that, which I really, really liked. He has this incredibly complex life and past, as do I. Even though they're very different people, they share a common goal, but also a common past in a way, a sorrowful past.
Richard, I don't want to do too many spoilers, and I've only seen 2 episodes, but Richard, you get to both be this incredible top spy and also someone who doesn't remember how to be a top spy. And I like, how did you manifest that? I saw something when you were driving that made me feel like you were not a top spy.
Yes. And that was what was so fun about it, is I got to do both. Because, you know, the top spy is really good at this kind of stuff. It's very not me in real life. I've got terrible coordination, and, you know, I don't look very cool when I run and things like that. And then you have to kind of negotiate. How do you do that in one character and not the other? And where do the two of them overlap? And I think in our show particularly, you know, these spies are all liars. Everyone is a liar, and there's so many secrets upon secrets. And that's what kind of kept it really fun. I feel we're just at the beginning of kind of delving into these characters, and as the show goes on, you'll get to see what's different about this show to other things, I think, is that we have a shared history and a dramatic past that is not just tech guy spy, but these are two people who have been deeply involved in each other's lives for a long time. And that really helps our story be elevated, I think.
Well, the writing is terrific, and Stanley, you have some very, very funny lines. Do you have a favorite that you would share with us?
Well, I do like the line when he says, "Why would you trust me? Why would you trust me? I'm the least trustworthy. I'm a spy." You know, I mean, it's funny. It's sort of, you know, comments on the whole thing, and it's true. And that's part of what's great about it, is there is this humor in it amidst all this action and drama and you know, emotional you know, sorrow, I guess. But the one of the things that's really exciting is when we work together, we were able to play around with the script a bit, and that just makes it a lot more fun.
Well, that was definitely the line I was hoping you were going to were going to cite. Now, there is a lot of fun tech, and do either of you have a gadget or a piece of tech that you wish that you had in real life from the show?
I wouldn't mind having the one that erases some of the memories.
What show would I like? I don't know. The idea of a drone that makes another version of you in hologram form, I think I could use sometimes.
Yeah.
For meetings and,
For meetings.
you know, early starts at work and things.
Press
just
junkets.
send the hologram in.
Yeah.
I'm a little partial to the putting people to sleep in the back seat, you know, of the car sometimes when you're driving.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
And the locations are so terrific, and they really get at that international world of espionage. And did you have a favorite location where you shot?
I love shooting in London generally. I loved being in Valencia for making the Fire Festival and all that kind of abstract nature of how we kind of portrayed that on screen. So for me, that was super fun for us to not be on a stage, but actually be in the streets of Valencia recreating a really famous festival that goes on there.
Yeah, and for me, I didn't go anywhere. I shot here in England where I live, and I went to Atlanta for reshoots. That was it.
Well, you got to go to Atlanta.
I did.
Well, thank you both so much. It's really been a pleasure. The show is terrific.
Thank you so much.
Where's the Spy Museum?
We are in Washington, D.C., and please come and see us. I will show you around and show you our real gadgets that aren't as cool as yours.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.